We're back on temporary, not for the series though. This isn't for the 0 to 6500 series. This is just to get this out of the way. This is to discuss another topic that I think is important to discuss, and not enough people talk about it. So let's just get into this match. All right, up against a Lost here. Anyway, so something that has been added to the game for how long has it been now? It's been a few months. So as you all know, there's a season shop. It's pretty cool. You can buy some cards there. You can buy wild cards. You can buy some shards. You can buy banner tokens. You can buy emotes. You can buy some banners. Ton of different stuff you can buy, right? And every season, I should probably explain, or not explain, but anyway, I assume most of you that are watching this channel will know what I'm talking about. And to buy things from the season shops, you need season tokens, and to earn season tokens, you do what I'm doing right now. You play in challenges, Pass Royale, pretty much it. So anyways, with these season tokens, that's how you buy all the stuff I just listed. I'm just saying that for anyone who doesn't know. So that's how you get that stuff. And, it's not too big of an issue, right? It sounds pretty cool. It's like, okay, well, that's pretty cool, Like, you can choose what you want, you don't just, you're not forced to, get anything. And that's true. But there comes with an issue. You see, okay, I don't know about that freeze, buddy. I respect you for using freeze, but we need to work on those skills. Or lack thereof. Anyway. There's an issue, right? Because every season, there's 3 cards that you can buy. So this season, for example, there's the Prince, Royal Recruits, and the Magic Archer. You can buy all of those. Why is this an issue, you ask? This is an issue. Oh, look at that Bard Barrel. This is an issue because... Bard Barrel, sorry. This isn't... Okay, well, we're just going to win, so let's just go into the next match. Alright, up against Red Falcon here. So, the reason this is an issue is not because of... Okay, can you not? The reason... Stop! Let me speak without getting interrupted. This is an issue not because of the cards themselves. While some can be overpowered, that's not the main issue. The main issue is that anyone with access to the season shop can buy those cards. What does this mean? Well, this means that for temporary, for example, if I want Magic Archer, I'm currently in Hog Mountain, and you don't get Magic Archer until a few arenas later. So they're like, okay, so you just don't get the Magic Archer, right? Wrong. You can unlock the Magic Archer. And while that's not so bad because the Magic Archer isn't in that overpowered of a card, it starts to become an issue because when you get cards like Ram Riders, which again aren't that overpowered, but you gotta understand the people down here don't understand how to counter Ram Rider, and it's a win condition. Excuse me. So when you can unlock a Ram Rider and you're in Arena 6, that kind of comes with an issue, right? Because you can buy 5 of them. So what? That gets your legendary to level 10. Almost. If they added one more, I think you get to level 11. Anyway. So, obviously, if you get this, you're just going to win every match. Unless you somehow find a player that knows how to counter, which is very unlikely. Like, for example, I would be that example of player. Because I'm playing on alt right now, just for content. But most people that see that card are going to freak out, have no idea, what is that thing? I've never seen that's not in this arena. And then they're just going to lose, right? Or if 2 people have the Ram Rider, they don't know how to counter it, even though they have it. They don't know how to counter it. They're going to be equally as confused. They know how it works. They know that it charges up and throws things, but they don't know how to counter it. Whoa, that was actually a really good zap. They don't know how to counter it themselves. And that's where the issue lies. Once you start using this Ram Rider, and, you're like, yeah, let's go, easy wins. It's so easy, so easy, so easy. Once you start doing that, there's an issue that, you're not going to realize. You're relying on this Ram Rider to win. And this is going to work for a while. You're going to breeze past so many arenas just because of your level 10 Ram Rider. It's genuinely so easy. But then what happens when you get to a higher arena, and all of a sudden people know how to counter the Ram Rider? So there's 2 ways this can work. Either, 1, you are not going to improve as a player because you're being carried so hard by a card, and you're going to lose all your matches. Or 2, you did learn how to play the game, so you're fine, and it won't affect you, but you're still using an overpowered card. let's continue this conversation in another match. All right, up against B-High here, B-He, anyway. So, you're either gonna not improve because you're relying on the Ram Rider, or you still are gonna improve. But it doesn't matter how, if you still improve, you're going to get to a point where you're going to stop improving because you're still relying on this Ram Rider. It doesn't matter if you know how to use it, if you don't know how to use it. Like, you're still not going to improve as much because you're relying on this win condition to win. You don't actually have to form a strategy. It's just spam card, hope it works. Because again, you can still improve as a player, right? You can still recognize what works, what doesn't. But if you're still using this win condition, you shouldn't have. And like for a while, you yourself didn't know how to use it. That's not good. And for most people, they're not going to continue to improve. They're going to rely on this really overpowered card they have. And then once they finally get to a point where people know how to counter it, they're screwed. They haven't learned how to play the game. And once they get there, it's just over. Like, it'd be better for them just to restart, because they could have really high card levels, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. But if they suck, what are they going to do? Like, actually, what are they going to do? Because people know how to counter Ram Rider now. And I think they stopped this, but this was even more of an issue a while ago, because there was a point in the game where you could unlock champions from the season shop. Okay, how did the wizard not lock onto the Tesla? That's actually a scam. You can unlock champions. Now, I believe they stopped doing this, and that's really good. But it's still even more of that issue. Can this wizard die, man? Thank you. But that is even more of an issue, because champions are even more powerful than legendaries. One, they're just most of them are solid cards by themselves. Maybe excluding like the Skeleton King and the Golden Knight, but the rest are pretty decent, right? And you pop this ability, and all of a sudden you win the match. Wow, that's great. But no, it's not, because now, again, you're just going to keep sucking, and you're not going to realize that you suck. So, kind of an issue. So they really need to fix the season shop, because these low-level players shouldn't be able to unlock these legendary cards. A while back, they made it so that once you get to an arena, you can't drop below it, so people couldn't just use Mega Knight Sparky, drop 5,000 trophies to go to Arena 0. They did that because, one, it tricked like those low-level players. There's no chance they'd win. Two, it's a new card, so how are they supposed to know? And three, obviously the player at 5,000 is more than likely going to be better than the player at 0. So, mainly, the reason is just because everything about it is unfair, which is fair. It is totally unfair. There is no reason for it to happen. So it's really good that they made that. But with a season shop, that's basically what they're doing again. They are having these people with more access to resources being able to win better because they have an overpowered card, which is not good. I know. Shocker. Alright, we're up against God? Okay, I probably won't win this, but I'll try. So yeah, they definitely need to revamp the season shop. Like, it's not a bad idea. I don't like the fact how you have to, like, pay for emotes and banners. That's really stupid. Paying for banner tokens, I approve, because it's really hard to get. The wild cards, amazing. The books, amazing. But the cards you can get, no. Either keep the cards, but make it so that players can't access them if they're not in the arena, or just make it so that it's not there, or just have like basic cards. Like, maybe, let's say just for a player in the highest arena, right? They have access to all the cards, right? They can get the Magic Archer, they can get the Prince, they can get the Magnite, whatever card's there that season. But the players who were like Arena 3, Arena 4, they just have a default set of like Goblins, Archer, Giants or something, right? It doesn't matter what it is, it just has to be cards that they can unlock fairly in their arena. So you would do that so they can't just get overpowered cards and get carried by them through all the arenas, because that's obviously not good. So I think that could be a good change. Whatever one they wanted to do, I think the second one's better, just so like they're not completely screwed, because it's like, oh, I can't get cards this season. So I definitely think it's better for the arenas to have different availability of cards, because having an Arena 0 player being able to use a Mega Knight is not good. The mid-ladder players are not a fan of the Mega Knight. Everyone knows this. So if there's people in Arena 1 casually just plopping him down, I don't think the community is going to like that. I have a pretty strong feeling. Also, I didn't even realize there was a God Bro on my tower, but it doesn't matter. I'm about to through count this guy, even though he's God. Anyway. Okay, that was an interesting fireball. So I don't really think I have much more to say. Yeah, so something needs to happen to the season shop. Right now, it's too powerful. I don't think there's any doubts about that. It is way too powerful. Because look, right here. Confirm purchase. Would you like to purchase a special offer? Of course I will, right? Why wouldn't I? Look, Hog Mountain. I don't unlock Magic Archer until Rascal's Hideout. That is 1,200 trophies away from me. Now, again, the Magic Archer isn't that overpowered, so this one isn't as impactful. But Ram Rider, Mega Knight, a Lava Hound even, Sparky, a Lumberjack, like, all of those cards, they're either, like, spammy, they're heavy hitters, hard to kill. Like, there's just a lot of legendaries that are problematic to have in the season shop. Like, the recruits and prints aren't that bad, while they're still powerful, and I still don't think people should be able to unlock them. It's easily not the biggest issue, right? But anyway, that's my thoughts on it. I think we need to fix the season shop. Like, this is stupid. This is fine. 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 Literally everything is fine, in my opinion, except for the individual cards, emotes, and banners, because emotes and banners shouldn't be, maybe have like one or two you can pay for, but usually instead of just one here, there's like three, and then before there's banners, so you have to spend like 30,000 of your season tokens on this, and while it is possible without using gems, it's a pretty grindy process, because that's 2 battles you specifically have to play in this mode, and if they just made it on Ladder or Trophy Road, it'd be a lot better. Like, I know why they do this, it encourages more casual play, blah, 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 but anyway, that's my thoughts on it, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.